Hi guys, welcome back to another episode, man. We got my man Rich in the building tonight, man.
What's good? What's up, Hefner family?
How you feeling, man?
It's good to be here, bro. Bless.
Man, for real, man.
What's
I'm
up?
thankful to have you, bro. For real, man. I know we've been talking about putting this one together for a couple of months now. So
Yeah, man. Real talk, bro. I've been watching the show for a move. My bad. Watching the show for a minute. The movement been going strong, so I'm happy to be here.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. Just, from, like I say, taking the time to, just supporting the movement, bro. I see you always, showing love, man. So I appreciate that, man. Man, first off, like what I want to get off into, because what I've been saying lately is that is it the twerking challenge or what's that?
Yeah, the challenges, bro. The challenges.
What's that?
Everybody be loving the challenges. I just be having the social media content. You know what I mean? Just basically for everybody to love my page, but I got a slow wine, little slow grind challenge for the ladies coming out real soon. I'm probably gonna do that maybe like the middle of February.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got a lot of videos, so it's gonna be real interesting. So make sure y'all tune into my Instagram, Rich Hefner Music. It's gonna be a little challenge.
How Shawty feel about that? She cool?
Challenge. She cool. She understands it's music. You know what I mean?
Right. It's all business.
It's nothing more than music, bro. So you know what I mean? Shout out to my love, my wife. You know what I mean? She's supporting to the fullest. So if it's just about music, then that's what we doing.
Hell yeah, that's real, bro. Like I say, bro, just glad to have you. Now I was like, man, I just gotta ask about it. So I'll be seeing it. That's why I'm like, oh, that's what's up. Like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I see you want to pick a winner and all that. So I'm like, that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
So let me ask, Rich, bro, why get into music in the first place, though?
I honestly feel like music chose me, bro. Music honestly chose me. I was kind of like play rapping, like, you know what I mean, making some fun freestyle, some joking and shit with the homies while we were smoking. But I ended up making one song, and then, you know what I mean, everybody took it serious. So then I was like, damn, maybe what do I? Then it made me have to take it serious. So
man, that's
real talk.
That's real right there.
Shout out to everybody around me, you know.
That's real, bro. I like how you said music chose you. Like,
yeah, for real.
Well, I like how you said that, bro. And then, man, just speaking from the music standpoint, who would you say is like some of your biggest influences when it comes to the music?
My biggest influences when it comes to music, I like real like moguls like Wiz, Rick Ross, Nipsey for sure, Birdman. Definitely influence, not musically, but he's just a musical influence,
right.
And things of that niggas like that, bro. That really moves JayZ. Shout out to JayZ, you know.
Right.
Real,
one of the realest
real
to
steppers,
do it.
yeah.
Man, that's real right there, bro. So if you had to compare your music to anybody, right? If I had to say Rich, like if somebody asked like who's his music similar to, who would you say?
I would say my music is most similar to like Future. I always tell people Future. Because Future, his main style is like trap, which I feel like that's my style. It's like the street version of Arizona music.
Right.
And then like he also gets a little bit versatile with singing and like making like content for women. Right. And he also do like a lot of features, which I do as well. And like, you know what I mean? We do like a lot of auto-tune and a lot of things of that nature the same. So, you know, shout out to Future.
That's real, bro. And then like speaking on the features, because like you said, like you do a lot of features, like how do you decide when you want to work for artists? Like, are you one of them, like, the bag got to be right? Or, like, you know, because some people bags be right, but the talent don't be there. So, like, how you decide on that?
Me personally, bro, I ain't never charged for a feature yet. I've never, I ain't scared to say it. I'd be straight up 100. You know, I ain't made no money off a feature yet, but I haven't, like, tried to or anything yet.
Why is that? I'm just curious.
Personally, I like right now for me, this like making music, like I said, how it just chose me. Like it's all about like just the love of it. That's why I feel like my art has like a different substance than a lot of artists, because I'm making the music that I feel like I like personally. So I feel like that resonates more with my art.
Right.
But now that I've like accomplished a few things and like I'm moving, I'm definitely looking forward to like, you know what I mean? Hey, because my time is like starting to be scheduled, so I can't stop.
Come on,
what I'm doing to help somebody else with they do. Like I would love to, but like this year for sure I charge. So
right,
make sure tap in.
So once like so when you start charging and get to that point, like once again, is it gonna be like okay, your bag good? Like I can record this song, or it's like like I ain't feeling that, like so I ain't gonna do it.
No, I'm still be into my art, more into the art. It's just gonna be like what I decide. I mean, I ain't gonna charge no price. Just like me, it's gonna be more donation based,
right?
And it's got to be good art, and you gotta more so than the art. I care about you being a real stand up guy or woman whoever I decide to do the music with first.
Right. That's real, bro.
That's before we even start writing music, freestyling, whatever it is on the microphone. You know what I mean? Just like me and you here today, bro. Like I know you're a real cat, so that's the only way we can sit down and do this right here. So
that's real. Real recognized real, bro.
Facts, so everything got to be real for me when it comes to doing music.
That's real, bro.
Money or no money.
That's real. I like that, bro, for real, because like I say, all good money, you know what I mean? All money ain't good money, you feel me? So that's how I feel like, because like I say, I hear a lot of artists who will get a feature with somebody, but like, they only getting that feature because like, they got that bread versus like, you know damn well, like, they wouldn't have even gave them the time of day. And that's why I just, wanted to ask that question, you know what I'm saying? So, just being curious, bro. Now I want to know, bro, like, what's the process like, man, when you go to the studio, bro? To get into your zone, like, you writing, you freestyling, like, what's it like with you, bro?
For me, since I'm a very versatile artist and I go over a lot of topics, I really don't have no set process. For me, I just I just go. Sometimes
you don't got like no remedies or nothing. Like it got to be a certain way.
Sometimes I got a song already written. Sometimes I decide to be inside the studio session. Sometimes I'm doing like 2 or 3 songs, and you know what I mean. It's just whatever the vibe is, I go with that.
Right, that's real. Let me ask, how important is it for you to like control that environment? Like when you in there, like, cause I'm sure you probably take the homies, to the studio or whatever. Like, how important is it for you to control that environment when you're in there?
It's very important, and I don't take no friends. I don't take any friends. I only take
there we go.
I only take my kids if I have to. My wife is like too busy to get them, right? And then I'll go with the other artists.
Good pops.
The other artists I'm working with, them is the only people that I like going to the studio with.
That's real, bro.
Yeah, I'm very controlling on my environment, my vibes, and all my energy.
Right, that's real, bro. And then I heard you mention the word versatile. You were saying how you so versatile, man. Like, how important is that in the music game?
It's very important because people will box you in real quick. So you know what I mean. Once they get tired of that, and then your career is basically, you know what I mean, only as far as your biggest work. So I strive to do different sounds, different. You know what I mean, everything different every time I make another song. So it's very important to me.
It's real. And then let me ask you, Rich, man, because even with the rapping, man, like I know it's it's a competition thing too. It's like a sport, man. Let me ask, man, what separates you from other artists? What separates you and put you at the top?
I feel like what puts me at the top opposed to other artists is that I take it very, 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 very heart attack serious. You know what I mean? Like I know a lot of artists take it serious, but like for me, like I don't know. I can't even give you the words that go.
Right.
You see the passion.
That's how passionate you is. I can already I can see it and feel it.
Because you know what I mean? Like just like anything. Like yeah, bro. That's it though. Like right, I'm already knowing. Talk, like just that's a tough one. But no, like it's just I'm very passionate. You know what I mean? And anything I do, I put my all into it. So I'm very competitive. You know what I mean? Any artist. That's why I strive, like we just talked about, to be versatile.
Right.
You sing, I want to sing better than you. You rap, I want to rap better than you. Or just whatever. I want to compete. That's
real, bro. Now let me ask you, bro. If you had to pick today, like, 3 to 5 artists. I'm gonna give you 3 to 5. What would be your top 3 to 5 artists to work with? Like, if you can make a song with them today, who would you work with?
Right now, the top 3 to 5 artists I work with will be number one will be Lil Baby, and that's in the unranked.
Right.
I love Lil Baby. He versatile just like me. He hot right now, so that's only business, right?
Right.
I would say number 2 will be Erykah Badu. Secondly, because I love her work. She's, you know what I mean? She's different. I feel like her style and mine will contrast very crazily, and we'll make like a, you know what I mean? We'll bring her back to life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And number 3, I would say somebody fun like 2 Chainz.
Okay.
2 Chainz. You know what I mean? We can make some fun record for the club. You know what I mean? Go viral or something like that. And I like his style. Like, you know what I mean? He got his punchline is out of this world. And he's very underrated, so, you know what I mean? I feel like me and him could do some good work.
Man, that's real right there. Some of them artists you mentioned, like I said, I can see it, you know what I'm saying? I can see y'all collabing, man. So, I mean, that's cool right there, bro. Man. And then...
can I ask you something?
Yep, go ahead.
What got you into podcasting?
Oh, man, I'm glad you asked, man. Just... wanting to make an impact, you know what I'm saying? With the whole resiliency thing, I always, meet a lot of people who don't know what the word mean, but, you know, able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. You know, I feel like, you know, it's a lot of people out here, you know, that's right next to us, you know, that's being resilient. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
That people need to hear their story, man. So I'm like, okay, boom, like, okay, God, I want to create this platform where, okay, I can drop knowledge and share game. You know what I'm saying? So that was like my biggest reason on, you know, starting the podcast. And then too, just wanting to be the best. You know what I'm saying? So
facts, that fire in you.
You know what I'm saying? That fire, like, okay, I got to be doing something. Okay, God, like, okay, my words. Okay, I know I'm good with my words. Now what that look like? Okay, cool. Now I'm on this mic. So, you know, man, just taking it day by day, bro, and let it hear, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was just talking all, you know, off camera, like, we planned this out, you know, a year and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? We was, all right, we're going to have a moving studio. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what camera do we need? What lights do we need? Like, just having meetings every Saturday, man. So.
And now we here.
And now we here, bro. So, you know, it's really been a, you know, a blessing. And then just the support, bro, within 4 months, you know what I'm saying? With the followers, just everything. Like, I remember saying, like, getting back on IG, like, okay, I want to get 700 followers. Okay, boom. Now on the business page, get 300 followers. And, you know, to see that happen, I'm like, boom, okay, I'm only 12 followers away on here. I'm only 30 followers away over there. I'm like, man, like.
Manifest.
But, you know, right, manifesting, but, you know, it's just about starting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, making it happen. Because, I tell the homies all the time, we be coming up with all these great ideas and ideas that can really make money, bro. Like, you know, can really, like, dang, ain't nobody thought about that. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we don't write it down. We don't put it in motion or nothing. So it's like, it's just a whole bunch of talk, you know, so.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. I appreciate that.
Man.
I want to hear that from you. That was a good question.
Man, yeah, that was, bro, man. Once again, like I say, bro, I appreciate you asking me that, bro. Yeah. Now, let me ask Rich, so, like, when we hear, like, your music, bro, like what influences, like, what I hear in there? Like, will I hear other genres or influence? Because, you know, like, some artists, you know, you'll hear, like, different, you know, genres in their music, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, in my new EP, it's another genre outside of what I usually do is some Afrobeat dancehall music.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be dropping that next month, February. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, what was the question again? My bad. I kind of got.
No, it's all good. I was just asking, like, you pretty much answered it. Was I gonna hear different genres and influence in your music?
Oh, yeah,
so you,
for sure.
You pretty much.
Sorry about that. So yeah, especially since I'm versatile, you know, and like we just talked about, I like to challenge myself and compete. Yeah, I definitely. I did a song with Cap Heezy a long time ago. With he got me into doing different genres because, you know, people who know Cap Heezy, that dude's a crazy dope artist. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. Much love to him.
Shout out to Cap.
And much love to Voss. I see everybody.
Man, shout out to Voss.
I see everybody shout out Voss on there. Every
always.
episode. So
come on, got
shout out to that man Voss. You know what I mean? He's Voss the boss. He the man behind a lot of shit. But
come on,
yeah, bro. So we just like to challenge ourselves and be versatile and do shit that may impact the world everywhere. So we. And doing that got us fans like all over different countries and all type of stuff, bro.
Come on. That's real.
We just manifesting, bro. That's all.
That's real. And then as an artist, bro, like I always wonder, like when do you know when you ready to release something? Because like I always see artists, you know, like they be recording or you always like unreleased tracks and things like that. When do you know like, okay, I want to put something out or I'm gonna save this?
Honestly, you don't. I personally feel like you don't know.
Okay.
I feel like, you know what I mean, you put it out in the world, either accept it or reject it, you know what I mean?
Right.
But just on the business tip, I just feel like once you get all your surrounding, like as far as music, all your artwork, once your artwork is done,
right,
your music should be done before, you know what I mean, way before your artwork. So
right.
Once your artwork is done, then that's what, you know, bro, it's time to be pushing, time to be doing your interviews, time to be doing, you know what I mean?
Right.
So press, you know what I mean, and whatever you can do, blogs, all that. So,
that's real.
Sure.
Let me ask you too, as an artist, bro, cause I wonder, would you ever have a ghostwriter?
Me personally, no. And that's
so if they can write you a hit, like Rich, I got a hit for you tomorrow, and it's gonna put you on top. Like, you taking it or not?
How would I know it was a hit though until it's dropped in the world
that's real.
To it. So I mean the only way that would work is if I read it and then or whatever, figure out my cadence in my head or whatever he pitched to me, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's a hit. That's the only way. But even then, I'm just like, just my movement itself is based upon being real and like being real, being independent, and being self-sufficient. So with those things, like somebody taking like, that's like the joy out of my art right there. So
that's real.
No, it wouldn't. I don't think I could Get the ghostwriting. But I would love to write for somebody else though.
They just can't write for you though, huh?
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, because I always wonder, bro, because like I said, some of the best music, like a lot of people don't know, but like other people have written it for other artists, you know, like, and some people try to knock people for that versus me. Like, I feel like that's just part of the game. Like, if you can write something, because, you know, I seen a video by Snoop Dogg, he was talking about how JayZ wrote the, I think it was the, I forgot what Dre album it was.
I think I heard of something like that.
Yeah, but he was just saying, like, but you got to understand, yeah, he wrote it, but when you writing it as that person.
Right.
So he had to picture himself being Snoop and Dre, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, it ain't nothing wrong with it. But I was just wondering as an artist, like, how you feel about that? So
yeah, no, I would definitely like I would look over the lyrics and shit, and I would be into it, but I would be like, nah, I can't do the official recorded version. But no, I'm into that type of shit. Like Chris Brown. Chris Brown, one of my favorite artists, and a lot of people write a lot of his music.
Right.
And people wouldn't even know that. They so happy it's Chris Brown.
I would never knew that. I thought Chris Brown
Eric Bellinger, like a lot of people write Chris Brown music. So even Beyonce got a lot of writers. You know what I mean? And R&B writers is common. So
right.
So for sure, yeah, that's people don't know that. They just like the face and the body and the voice, and that's what they go with.
That's real.
There's a lot of work being done behind the scenes.
That's real. And then, man, I see a lot of artists, man, starting to do the whole independent thing, man. Is that something like when you see your vision, is that something, do you see yourself being independent and having your own label, or do you see yourself just kind of, you know, doing what's best, maybe signing to a label if it's better at the time?
No, I see myself kind of staying independent for forever. I really kind of don't have no interest in being signed to a label, only because I've already seen like behind the scenes what labels do and what they're about. Personally, I mean, there may become a situation that may benefit, you know what I mean, there, but I don't. Based upon what I know about labels and deals and things of that nature, and just wanting to be like only grounded to what I want to do in like my personal life, then no, I can't sign a label deal. I would be the type of artist that would blow, and if I blow, I would still be working my regular 9-to-5 job and probably just, you know what I mean,
right.
still in the area.
Man, that's real right there, bro. Why are because like you say, like you've seen the behind the doors of like these label deals, man. Why like what's going on with that? You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of the deals, I mean, they seem good at the time, like the money and things, but then like, is it like, then you find out this is your contract and this is how it works? Because I see a lot of artists talk about like, you know, at least with being independent, you can drop when you want, you can do things when you want, versus like with label you can't. So
yeah, but no, I mean, it's not. I don't really fully blame the label. I mean, the label is the label, but all that stuff is there in the paperwork. So I mean, it's
in different
words. It's in different words in this law. It's like 50 pages of paperwork, and you know what I mean. Motherfuckers got that money at the end in their mind, so they sign. But nah, bro, it's like it's a lot of stuff. Like you say, you got to jump through loops and do what they say, and you got to pay money back, and you're accountable for certain things in that contract. So you can't just sign. And me personally, I'm only accountable for me as a man, so I can't sign nothing. I'm fully independent as a man.
That's
so
real,
I can't
bro.
Sign do it in music.
That's real, bro. And then, man, you know, with this whole music, man, talk to me about, you know, just some of the ups and downs, man, because, you know, talked about to, you know, you know, when you started to, you know, where you at now, man, what would you say is like your biggest, you know, stride, like biggest progress, and then what's something you still need to work on?
I will start with what I need to work on first. I feel like I'm still very selfish. Like I feel like just because I'm personally big on my art, I feel like everybody else around me and close to me should be big on my art, and that's not the case. You know what I mean? Everybody should be free to like what they like and support who they want to support, no matter, you know what I mean, if they're your family or if they're close to you or whatever you deem they knew you back in high school, whatever. Right. And I be kind of in my little bag, like, you know what I mean, what y'all doing? Like, yeah, I see the music y'all pushing, and y'all know me, bro. Like, what's up? But
right,
as I've been kind of breaking out of that, they've been supporting me. You know what I mean? So
that's real.
I feel like I was kind of like gripping my own little success for a second, but yeah, that's I still struggle with that. I still be seeing niggas post what they want to post. Like, bro, y'all. By y'all saying this is fire and doing this, y'all kind of make them in the microscope for other dope artists. So. I mean, that's just my personal opinion, but I feel like, and another thing I feel like I don't like is like the blackballing. Everybody blackball you, kind of like when you're the artist, like everybody kind of wants something from you.
That's real.
And it's hard to cover everybody and pay for everything. So it's really tough, really tough.
That's real. And then what would you say is your biggest strength?
My biggest strength is what the show is about, being resilient, being able to get through all that stuff, being able to, you know what I mean, know when it's time to buckle up, seatbelt, when it's time to take it off, you know what I mean, when it's time to, you know what I mean, poke out my chest, when it's time to,
That's
you know what I
real.
mean, shake hands, kiss babies, and all that, you know what I mean? So, got to make sure you're ambiguous, got to make sure you can switch up the style, got to make sure you can get through anything and be resilient. So,
man,
for sure, that's my biggest thing.
That's real, bro. And let me ask you, bro, because, you know, I know ups and downs just come with life, man. What would you say or who keep you motivated every day?
For sure, my family. I want to give a much deeper answer though. I would say the youth in my neighborhood. The youth in my neighborhood, they look up to me real tough, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They see me, they know I do music. They see me all the time. They always be like, hey, when you got some new music? You know what I mean? When this, when that, when the video? Because I shot videos in the hood, so, my bad. I shot videos in the hood, so, you know, they know me. So,
right.
So, inspiring them is crazy. You know what I mean?
That's real.
When I first picked up a microphone, I never thought I was going to do that, so.
Right. Yeah, so that's big right there, man. And then let me ask you too, bro, just with the pressure, bro, like how do you handle that, bro? Because, you know, a lot of people don't understand what it feel like to have people like looking up to you, you know, counting on you, man. So how do you deal with that pressure? Because like I say, it's hard sometimes to get up and always make the right decision and do right. Like how you deal with that?
I don't, bro. I don't think about that, honestly. I wake up every day and be me. I know I'm not the best role model all the time, you know what I mean? But I can't do nothing else but be me and try to learn how to be a better version of me. So that's not something I really don't even think about that. To be honest, that you even bring that up.
No, but I think that's a good thing that you don't think about it though. You feel me? Because you know, then you know what I'm saying, you start to add extra pressure and things like that on yourself, you know what I mean? So I think it's good to, like you say, not think about it though, you feel me?
But it's definitely there for sure though. Even though I don't think about it, it's there for sure.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, bro, you know, like I'm like, you know, people who lead and do right, I'm like, people don't understand like how wrong people do want to do sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not always easy to get up, like I say, and do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? So,
but you can tell, I mean, trying to inspire somebody to be the best version of themselves opposed to telling them to do the wrong or right thing is much easier, I feel like.
Come on, so, and that's why I like what you said. Like, I just really wake up and be the best version of me versus like right and wrong type deal. Like, come on.
Like I tell my kids, you know what I mean, what I would do, you know what I mean, what I would want done to me. I tell my friends that, I tell people I don't know that, my coworkers, everybody around me. So when you have that energy, I feel like, and it's pure, then you get pure back.
Come on, that's real, bro.
Much love.
Real energy, bro. For real, bro. And then, man, like, let me ask you, bro. Outside of the music, man, what's another, you know, hustle or something, adventure, you know, we can see you doing. You know, maybe it's out and I don't know about it, or you know, do you got something lined up? Maybe clothing. Anything?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I definitely got merch going on. I got a new logo coming out. Maybe this end of February.
Okay.
Have some new merches going on. I'll be heavily into my fashion. I can definitely see myself doing like some real estate.
That's real.
Some more hands-on shit. I know about stocks. Like I used to do it maybe like 2 years ago. Like beginner-ish, intermediate. But I'm more so would like to flip into like property or like well, what's the word for like hands? Shit you can have, damn, I can't even think of the word, but property type shit, like stuff you can hold, touch,
got you.
Type of
value
jury,
type shit.
Jury, basically, not none of the crypto shit.
Right.
I'm into the assets. Yeah,
man,
sure.
I got you, bro. So, man, let me ask you, man, like when you're dropping music, like, are you trying to make, like, cause like you say you got like the dance hall, and like I said, I seen you've been doing your whole thing with the twerk, like, so are you trying to, you know, make music for people to dance to? Are you trying to make people, you know, music to inspire? Are you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people make music for all different types of reasons. Like,
yeah, for sure. I feel like mood depends on the mood.
Okay,
you know what I mean, like with the dance hall stuff, I'm trying to. It's the content is love content. You know what I mean. So I want people to feel like I want them to feel something when they hear it. And then that content is like more Caribbean style dancing.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I got some pain tracks that I want people to like, you know what I mean? It's not for dancing, it's for just vibe and smoking, you know what I mean?
Right, that's real.
So with being a versatile artist, you got to keep switching that up.
Now, let me ask you, like, with being versatile, like, how do you find your balance? Because, you know, like, some people, you know, will be so versatile and try to do everything to like when how do you find that balance, bro? Like,
honestly, that's a tough question for me because I don't balance it. Like I feel like lately I've been a project worker, so I just came off my last project, Rich Pacino, in August, which is like me, my debut. Basically, just showing y'all who I am. I mean, my versatility. I did different sounds, different content. So it's like it's some rapping on there. It's a club banger. It's a slow song. It's some R&B. But this one, you know what I mean? It's another project where you know what I mean? I locked in on just one sound, one thing. You know what I mean? So, but to your point, then I told myself that I'm about to give the world me.
Right.
And then in this, I told the world I'm about to give them, you know what I mean, the versatile me, show them I can switch it up. Next, I don't know what I'm going to do next. So, you know what I mean? It's just all about locking in to me.
That's real. And just trial and error, like you say, just finding that balance. Like you say, you don't ever really find that balance because like either they going to accept it or they not. So you say, it's two sides to it. So like I said, bro, I like what you're saying. One thing I heard you speak about earlier, bro, you was talking about how like you was selfish in the sense of like you was expecting those around you to really like rock with your stuff, you know what I mean? Like, now let me ask you this, like, how did you deal with that? Because I know, like, for me, like, you know, it's not one of those things I necessarily like focus on, but like it came as a shock though, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, like, I would think y'all would rock with my stuff the hardest and support it the hardest. So how'd you deal with that?
What I had to do, I had to step back and like analyze myself, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I
That's
mean?
real.
What were some more reasons besides just them not pushing the music? They weren't pushing the music, and you know what I mean? Was I connecting with them? Was I doing stuff for them to see the music? Was I, you know what I mean? Was I doing my part? And then when I, you know what I mean, understood what I was doing wrong, I learned my lessons, and then I you know what I mean, we're here today, pushing like a full team, which I appreciate, for real.
That's real, bro. Let me ask you this question. What do you feel like is like a common mistake a lot of new artists make when they get into the rap game?
I think the biggest mistake and the easiest one would be watching other artists and thinking that's how things are supposed to go. You know what I mean? Everybody has a different walk of life. So, you know what I mean? What works for the other artist may not work for you. You know what I mean? What work for them may, you know what I mean? And vice versa. So you definitely gotta you gotta know when to learn, when to not learn. I mean, when to see, when to unsee.
That's real.
You know what I mean? You got to be disciplined. So real talk. I think discipline. Be disciplined. And then be yourself and discipline.
Man, that's real right there. Like you say, I think that's too, like, you know, that's a great answer because I feel like that's a lot with just everything in life. You feel me? Everybody's so worried about the other process. You know what I mean? So it starts to affect everything. You know what I mean? Your relationship, whatever, because you always looking at somebody else. You know what I'm saying? With your hustle, with your grind. So, excuse me. I like that answer, bro, that you gave. Like you said, just not.
No, for real. And my advice is, you know what I mean, just do what feels good to you. Like, I mean, if worrying about what other people do feels good to you, I mean, you might be somebody, you might be a media person. No, for real. You might be a media person.
That's real.
You know what I mean? Get it. So feed your niche. You know what I mean? And run it up, bro. That's what you got to do.
Man, that's real right there. And let me ask, man. So, once again, going to the music, man, like I see, you know, you've done, you know, a few other episodes, few podcasts and things like that. You're lined up.
Sure.
Man, which is, you know, that's a blessing, man.
For sure.
How do you decide, like, once again, is that something I'm going to go be a part of or not?
The show or podcast or whatever the other side is, like, how do I determine whether that's something I want to?
Yeah, you know, like whether that's something. Yeah, you know, you want to, because you know, I had one artist come on here and they're like, you know, I don't just want to go on anybody's show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
sure, yeah.
So how do you decide, like, okay, this is something for me, this is something not?
So far it's been like, I gotta know, like, I gotta have like a personal connect, mutual. I gotta somebody for sure gotta stamp you. And
that's real.
You gotta. I mean, they solid. So I mean, I know they solid. So I know you solid. And then we gonna definitely link our businesses, and we're gonna do it the solid way for sure. Opposed to nothing. I mean, me not knowing nothing about you, and then we just do it. Which I still fuck with people I don't know, but it's much easier when we have a mutual person that knows each other. So we're like, you know what I mean? We a circle before we even meet.
That's real, bro. And then one thing I like. You know, I heard you coming on here like you were saying, you know, because I started just jokingly, you know, just with the conversation with the whole, you know, twerking thing. I'm like, man, I don't know if I should cut that or not. You know what I'm saying? I was just, you know, we keeping that. You know, I was just being funny on some stuff, man. But, you know, you start talking about your wife, man. How big is that, bro? Because I feel like a lot of people underestimate that. How big is that to have, like, a strong woman behind you to, you know, push you and support you?
That's the biggest thing. She honestly the biggest person that's pushed me to do that, even that type of stuff. So it's like, so yeah, it's real big. I mean, I love her, so I mean, without loving her, I probably wouldn't even love music how I love it. So it's like, I mean, all that stuff is like a snowball effect. It all goes hand in hand, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just, you know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to wifey, man. She the best.
Man, it's real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was just good to just see you like, nah, wifey. I'm like, that's real. Like, bro love his wife, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, for sure.
Like I say, you know, that's one of them big things. Like, you know, people all, you know, man, whatever, women, I don't need nobody. I don't need this. But it's like, man, having somebody who supports you and do this would make your dreams, goals, everything you do, your hustle, like, it's going to push it, you know, 50, you going to go 50 times harder, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, and then, you know, like I say, man, you know, beyond the music, man, one thing that I respect is like, you know, just a father, bro. The first time I met you, it was me and the homie Zeke, man. We was sitting on the couch and you walked by with your son, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
you know, you got him at the studio, man. You know, talk to me, bro. How, you know, first off about just being a dad, man. What's the biggest blessing in that? And what's the biggest thing you learned too, bro? Because with that parenting, there's no books, no nothing that can get you right.
Nah, there ain't no books. There ain't. I mean, all the parenting that was done to me, I had to unlearn and read. Yeah,
it's funny you said like unlearn. Once again, there's some stuff I learned and I can keep, but it's some shit like I gotta unlearn that now.
So, but I mean, it's like it's a big blessing, like you said. I mean, they definitely give you something to wake up and have to look forward to every day. But beyond that, it's just like, I mean, the love they give you, you know what I mean? Just because they need you, you know what I mean? It makes me need them back. And as much as I could have them with me. And my little son Terrence, he my oldest son. I got two step kids, and then we have two kids together. I mean, right. But I love them all the same. We know how that go. Shout out to the kids. But what was I gonna say? My son Terrence, he's my first oldest son. He has autism, so you know what I mean.
Right.
That's like very big for me because he can't speak. He's 6 years old, and you know what I mean. It's difficult.
Right. So, I can only imagine. Right.
So having the bigger kids adapt to him, and then having the smaller son with him, you know what I mean. Is just teaching and learning is big for me.
That's real. So are you from Arizona, bro? Are you from here or?
Yep, I'm originally from Phoenix, west side.
Okay, west side. Okay, you know.
I went to South Point, so I be showing love to the South a lot. So
okay, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to South Point High School. Shout out to the South Side. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you, bro, since you're from Arizona, because you know I was talking with my homie this weekend, and one thing that we pointed out, Arizona has not had a big artist since Willie North Pole, bro. Body Marked Up. No. That was like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Why is that? Why hasn't Arizona had nobody big since? And why is the Arizona music scene so underrated?
I would say that, okay, let's start back with Willie North Pole. I feel like he had a great song, the Body Markup song. The outside of his rapping is immaculate. I mean, he has a good rap style. I don't know if you heard any of the outside.
No, I only heard Body Marked Up.
No, but he like a lyricist.
Right.
And so that gets me to my point, like, you know what I mean? That Body Marked Up was like an anthem. It was like a hood song that dudes with tattoos and everybody that like tattoos can get into. So
that's real.
It wasn't for his fan base. So they weren't able to push or get behind, like, you know what I mean, his other songs or things the same. So, and that's kind of how Arizona is. I don't know if he created that wave or why it's that way, but it's like it's very segregated, and amongst the artists being segregated, the fans are segregated. So they really only support certain artists, and then it kind of diminishes them from being able to see like the talented art that they should be able to may like or may not like.
Like my thing is like you say like the segregation and like things like that. Like why is that? Because like I look at all these other states, man. I see rappers from Cali always getting on. I see them always working together. I always see them, you know, like, and it's like everybody's still like giving on. Like I just don't get why like here, why is that such a problem? Like, do you think that if more people came together on support wise, then it would like push more artists out or?
I really honestly don't know what the root of the problem is, but I know what within there is like it's just Arizona is like the land of the free. You know, we're like one of the last states to be established. So it's like everybody kind of migrated here.
That's real.
So it's like
not everybody from here, right?
Yeah,
right.
It's like we're like a little we're like a pot of stew. We got so many vegetables that don't really even belong together. But if you like it, it's in here. You know what I mean?
That's real.
So with that being said, it's like that. I think that causes segregation. You know what I mean? It's like it's stuff that's together that ain't supposed to be together. Right. And opposed to like a LA where it's like there's structure, like there's certain you have to go through a certain radio station. You know what I mean? You have to go through a certain person like will put you on in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Versus here, it's just everybody's spread out and there's no like structure or routine. So
man, that's real.
It's too free for it to be like that.
Man, because I always wonder, bro, like, because I hear artists like you know what I mean? I hear artists like my homie Neek, and like I'm like, I hear so many talented artists, you know, that come through here, share their music, and I'm like, why the hell they ain't on yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, why they ain't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why ain't they the next big thing? You know what I'm saying? So I always, but, you know, just like, you know, us talking about that, you know, this past weekend and just really pointing that out, I'm like, man, we really have not had a big, you know, so I'm like, man, it's definitely time for it. And like I say, you know, with a hungry artist like yourself, you know what I'm saying? And those are, you know, some of y'all, you know, in this valley, man, Arizona definitely gonna be on soon.
Oh yeah, that's bubbling for sure. I've been seeing a lot of shit online that's bubbling with a lot of big artists shouting us out. So we definitely bubbling for sure. But
oh, everybody know Arizona the state now. Now, you know, sure. In every song, Cash Kid, Future, everybody always shout out
for sure.
Arizona. They know what time it is. You know, Arizona the state now, you know. But
me personally, I'm kind of hard when it comes to criticizing our state. So I feel like On to Me ain't gonna be no big song on the charts. It's gonna be when you bring a couple of Rolls Royces into the hood and you can put a couple of other artists on and you got a newly built studio somewhere that gave everybody else access to, you know what I mean? That's really love. That's gonna be On to Me. So one song with a big artist, Drake or somebody, I'm gonna be happy, you know what I mean? But that's not gonna change Arizona.
That's not gonna change.
Whoever gets on should change Arizona. I'm not saying you have to or have obligation, but you know what I mean? That's what we need because we don't have that here.
Man, that's real, bro. And then, like you say, like especially just going back to the hood, going back to the West Side, just showing them kids, like, bro, you can really do it. Like you say, that's changed, bro. Like,
yeah. Even me, they see me with my little grill and my little chain and shit. I mean, this ain't nothing, bro.
And it make them feel like it's everything, though. That's real.
Like, bro, what did he do to get that? Like, tell me. Like, they asked me for advice, all that stuff. Like, I mean, where did that? I mean, and it's love. I mean, when you can inspire and have them, I mean, looking just like you and this love. I mean, yeah, you know,
that's real, bro.
It's love.
And then, man, let me talk to you about, like, because, you know, this coronavirus done affected, you know, everybody, man. Bro. What positive did you take out of, you know, like what positive came out of 2020 for you, you know, as far as with the coronavirus?
It really forced me to have to take life more serious. Like, you know what I mean? I was kind of like, you know what I mean? Before the pandemic hit, I was like, you know what I mean? Kind of just free spinning, you know what I mean? Free. Just everything was free for me. I was like kind of lollygagging through life and not taking it serious. But now, since pandemic hit, I've been saving, outrageously saving, over saving. You know what I mean? I ain't been over shopping, but you know what I mean. I've been being more cautious. You know what I mean? Been being more responsible, and just taking life day by day and just appreciating more because this shit can be gone tomorrow.
Man, that's real, bro. For real though, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being more cautious, just letting you know, like life is real. Cause like I say, when it first started, only old folks was dying. You know, then young folks start passing away. Then kids start even passing away, man. So it definitely make you, you know, appreciate life, man. You know, definitely a lot more. Now let me ask, man. Speaking to some of the artists in Arizona, man, who would you say some of the best in the state?
Best in the state, I really like J Merck. Shout out to J Merck. He's super dope. I like Cap Peasy. Shout out to my boy Cap Peasy.
Shout out to Cap, man. Yeah, shout out to Cap, man.
I like COE Yante. He a young artist coming up. He real dope. Shout out to COE Yante. I like King Emmett. He a lyricist.
Okay.
Like, if y'all know King Emmett, shout out to King Emmett. Who else? Let's give one more shout out. Somebody talented. Shout out to Jay Mello. Jay Mello, a singer.
Okay.
He gonna be on my new album coming out. He got them vocals, man. For sure. Man,
that's real right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can't wait, man. Like I say, man, I can't wait to, just see the future Arizona, man. Like I say, Rich, man, I see you hungry, man. Doing your thing, man. With the whole, just the promoting and the whole, dance hall twerking, just everything, man. It's just such a blessing to see, bro, for real to, especially, man of color, you feel me? Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like just to see you focus and, want to inspire, you feel me? Like,
for sure.
That's different though, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people who don't want to, you feel me? So for you to even want to do that, bro, is big. So
appreciate that, bro.
Man, for real, man. Man, Rich, thank you, bro. Thank you for coming out tonight, man. It was definitely a good one, man. We definitely had some good conversation. Definitely, give me too, the time to get to, know you better too, bro. Man, before we go too, cause like, we was talking about some hot topics in the world, man. Let me ask you this, cause I think this is a hot topic, man. 6ix9ine, man. How you feel about a snitch? Would you work with him?
I got my principles is too much, bro.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you shouldn't be doing stuff if you're gonna tell. I mean, if you're gonna. Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much, you know what I mean? Because I don't like giving people that my platform like of that nature. But you know what I mean? If you're gonna be doing stuff and then making other people suffer the consequences, then that's not right. You know what I mean? Despite the fact that what the stuff you're telling on may not be right. I mean, the fact that you're in that situation and you're being sour is worse than that. So
right.
I don't respect that. Man,
that's real right there. Let me ask you too, man, as a music head, man, let me ask you, and there's just a few questions just going out before I let you go, man. Let me ask you, man, JayZ or Lil Wayne?
I'm a Weezy fan over JayZ. I'm a Weezy fan over JayZ.
You taking Weezy?
Yeah, I'm taking Weezy. Nah, and I love JayZ. I'm more so, not his music, more so his movement, but too much Biggie lines that I can reference for me to...
JayZ? Too many Biggie lines, huh?
Too many Biggie lines. Because I know we really into hip hop. Like, I mean, me and you, we probably really...
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I done heard some stuff, right?
Granted, he inspired him and shit like that, but for me, it's, I mean, some of his biggest shit is from off Biggie, so, nah, I can't. I like Wayne bigger. He inspired a lot more. He went crazier on a scale, on a year span. Jay still pushing, but you know what I mean? In that pocket, Wayne was Wayne, you know what I mean? So
that's real.
That was big for me.
Let me ask you, is Drake the GOAT?
For sure.
Okay.
Drake is for sure the GOAT.
Okay.
Who else? Who can we compare him to?
All right, because I just want to make sure, bro.
Let's make it fun. Who would be arguably to Drake being the GOAT? Debatable.
I think it would be his mentor. I think it would be Lil Wayne.
But I don't think Wayne is not vocally good enough for me to
so, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's too, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you like, who can we compare it to? I don't think there's too many, bro. I just wanted to ask, because, like, a lot of people, like, they'd be like, especially the, niggas who, I'm so hard, like, they'd be like, well, he sing, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I tell people, you know what you gonna get from Drake, and, you know what I'm saying? He gonna rap and he gonna sing, but he top of the charts, you know what I'm saying? So
right, I give you that. But all right, so if it's just rapping, then I think Kendrick's harder than Drake rapping.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Kendrick harder than Drake rapping.
Okay, you think Kendrick harder than J. Cole with the rapper?
I think that's a tough one.
Okay.
I can't really, because I like Cole's music more than I like Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as rap skill, I can't. I mean, Kendrick got that skill, so do Cole. If they were to just be like, man, let's do it, I don't know who would win. I think I would root for Cole more than I would root for Kendrick.
Right. And then, man, let me ask you, man, and I'll leave it at this, man, because, this past year, man, and, we already in the new year, but, there was a lot of, deaths, especially with the, the hip hop in the, in the music industry, man. There was, a lot of deaths, Mo3, King Von, Benny the Butcher got shot, just so much going on, man. Let me ask, like, how, like, what can you do to, first off, like, kind of, what I'm asking is, how can you prevent those types of situations, bro?
Because happening to me.
Because sometimes I feel like, too, I had an artist come on here and talk about, like, you got to watch who you're around sometimes. But, like, I told him, sometimes that shit's just inevitable, too, though.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody might be following you. Shit like that. Honestly, I just, Me personally, it's all about putting it. I think it's about putting the energy you put out. So I mean, if you put out love, you know what I mean. People, for the most part, people gonna just love you back. That's besides the people that just envy you for no reason.
That's real.
So, but other than that, bro, me personally, I move like a military sergeant already. So
okay.
it's on me already. It's on me everywhere, and I ain't going nowhere I ain't supposed to be. So, you know what I mean. We safe. So I mean for sure. And then, but when we get big and we go out of state. I mean, we just gonna gotta figure it out. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all.
That's real. So right. Gotta have it figured out, man. Before I let you go, man, Rich, man, is there anything you would like to say to your fans? Anybody, man, wife, anybody who gonna watch this, man?
I would like to say, man, I mean, just appreciate y'all for even watching this, fucking with me, believing in me. I love everybody. Keep on pushing, keep on doing your thing, man. What y'all do is a big part of what I do. Keep being resilient. Resiliency can. We here.
Man, I appreciate you.
Big Richie Rich.
Man, Rich, it was definitely nice having you, man. One love always, bro. And
Yes,
can't wait to tap in with you again, man, to do another one and just to look back on this in a few months, man, and just be like, you remember when we sat down and we said this was this and we was going to inspire, man. And so
for sure.
Can't wait to see it, bro. I appreciate you, Rich, man.
We in the building.
Yep,
for sure.
already.
Bet.